Jared Goff had a solid night, 20 for 29, 241 passing yards, one touchdown pass, and an interception. They did let them kind of hang around a little bit. And it felt like the knockout blow was coming in the first half, and it just didn't. And credit to the Buccaneers for not giving up, for not folding the tents, for not letting it turn into a blowout. But it felt like the blowout was there to be had last night.
Yeah, and that's what I think kept everybody really glued into the game because as you kept looking, you're like, man, if the Bucks can just get one score, this game's going to be entirely different. Like now we have a brand new ball game, but it was like the Bucks would get close. They would have this good drive, good things would be going, and then they would end up in a third down or there would be a penalty. Something would happen, and it would just totally take the whole drive away, whether it was a fourth down stop. I just thought they never allowed Baker to be comfortable. I thought, for one, I thought Tampa entered the game thinking they would see a lot of zone. And in the early part of the game, they were kind of running quick throws that were anticipating maybe sitting down in the zone. Detroit obviously was all over it. Then to start the second half, we saw some over routes, guys running away from leverage. We saw some crosses to create some friction. And I was sitting there, okay, good drive. They went right down the field to open the second half after getting a field goal at the end of the first half, and they scored a touchdown. And you're like, okay, here we go. Now we got this Tampa team who they do this. They fall behind, they come rallying, but they just couldn't really get going. And again, whether it was Barnes, whether it was Hutchinson, somebody would get the pressure. They sent Anzalone on blitz plays right down the middle a good amount. That really stopped one play where I thought Emeka Egbuka, he had a touchdown, and Anzalone comes on a blitz, and he falls right at Baker's feet, and he can't step into a throw. So Nick Whiteside comes maybe 2 or 3 yards behind, beat on the play, is able to get a hand on the ball and knock it down. That team defense just continued to show up. But I thought it was disappointing, though, for Tampa. When you go into a game knowing you're going to get all these different backups, you have a plan to kind of take advantage. You get Mike Evans back. No one thought Emeka Egbuka was going to be able to play with a hamstring. I'm watching him in pregame. He comes out for maybe 10 minutes, jogs around a little bit, catches not a true trainer coach out there working him out. He knew he was going, and you kind of walk away thinking we should feel really good about our offense tonight of how we're going to perform. And they just didn't get anything going. There was no rhythm all night. That one drive that looked good, and everything else kind of stalled out. Turnovers in the game, just not the type of game that I was expecting for them to play on Monday night.
They missed Bucky Irving. He's missed several games now. Rachaad White had 10 carries for 38 yards. And hey, Baker Mayfield, I love Baker Mayfield. I've been unofficially campaigning for him to get a new contract sooner rather than later. It'd be good for the Buccaneers because the price only goes up as his exploits continue. But last night, he was high on more than a few throws. Just missed guys. Guys open, plenty of space. He had Tez Johnson for a touchdown at one point in the second half.
Yeah.
A lot of blue, and he put it too deep into the blue, and Tez Johnson couldn't go get it. So there were good moments, but when a guy is playing like Mayfield's been playing, you get spoiled. You expect it. The numbers were dramatically different across the board for the Buccaneers last night, and a lot of it has to do with the opponent. You look more like an MVP when you're playing a team that doesn't have an elite defense. And the Lions, even with all those injuries, they're able to bring it, and they were able to stymie the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield and company.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.